529-1450.
I was really hoping for the one that says E-Rock the Magician.
Oh, yeah. That's a favorite. It's a favorite of everyone's.
529-1450. Yeah, it's the phone number. We'll have your studs, duds, and sleepers coming up. And take your calls for just a little while longer. So we got to make way for Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Big yard sale today before the football game.
Well, all of them are heading up to Peoria. There's not a soul here other than us and Hawk.
I know. Feels so lonely inside. 529-1450. Spanish Football 101. Hello.
Hello. How you doing, guys?
Real good, man. What's up?
Got a wide receiver question. I need 3 out of these 5. Steve Smith.
Which
TJ
one?
Houshmandzadeh, Malcolm Floyd, Austin Collie, and James Jones. And it's not a PPR league, but we do get 1 point every 10 yards of receiving.
Okay. Houshmandzadeh, Smith, Floyd, Collie. He needs 3 out of the 5.
3 out of the 5?
Yeah.
Yes, 3 out of the 5.
Houshmandzadeh, I'd go with. No question about it. Collie, I would, but one thing with Collie, keep an eye. He has a bit of a neck problem. I've read where he's going to play and should be fine, and he'll be needed against New England. And then the third guy out of that bunch, Floyd would be a real nice sleeper pick, but I really have to think that Smith might be the way to go here as the third guy.
Okay.
Yeah. We're almost on the same page, Mark. We were really close. I was just going to go the top 3. I was going to say Smith, Houshmandzadeh, and Malcolm Floyd.
I wouldn't have a problem with Floyd. I think Floyd is a real comer on that.
Yeah.
They replaced him and got him on there. Both the receivers, Vincent Jackson and Floyd, are big, tall, rangy guys who can run. I wouldn't have a problem with Floyd over Smith. It's just a coin flip with those guys.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Good luck to you.
Good luck.
529-1450. It's Fantasy Football 101 and Sports Radio 1450. Something funny?
Yeah, I love it when people call in and then we tell them to start everyone. That they put
Go ahead and start all 5 of those guys.
Start all those guys, yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Good point.
And then they say, thanks.
Yeah. We helped out a ton.
Hey, you're welcome.
It's Fantasy Football 101. Hello. Nobody there. How about this one?
Aww.
It's Fantasy Football 101.
Yeah, hey guys, I know you guys got to be kind of nice, to your callers and stuff right there, but I wanted to make a response to that last caller. That's the last guy that you want to be your commissioner, is somebody that says, yeah, I don't want him to have him because it's going to make him that much better, that trade with AP and Steven Jackson.
I was thinking that same thing when he said it.
To a point, though, I understand where he's coming from. If the dude's in last place and is, if you're weary about him unloading his team, I understand that point. But I agree in the fact that when he was saying, oh, well, I don't want my team to be, his team to be better than mine, it's like, well, that's what happens, with trades.
You can't commission to make yourself better. You can't, as a commissioner, you can't block trades just because it helps you as a player.
Exactly.
That's not cool.
And like I said, let's look at the trade here. Let's look at the trade. I mean, like I said, Jackson and AP are both even in yards. Okay, AP's got the touchdowns. You take away AP's first game against Cleveland, where he had like 38, 40 points. You take away that first game, and Jackson is right there with him, comparable, because Jackson's not getting the touchdowns. Then he's throwing in Kevin Smith. That's where the trade evens out. Now, this isn't the trade where Chris Johnson for Ricky Williams. Obviously, you block that one. But I mean, that's the kind of guy right there. I can see why his league members are mad at him, because it's like, well, I really don't want him to have him because it makes the team better. You cannot do that as a commissioner. You have to grit your teeth and say, hey, good trade, but you have to let the impartial trades like that, you have to let them go through, or else it's basically, I mean, you're running the league, and you're not an innocent bystander, the whole deal. So that's like I said, that's the last guy that you want running the league right there.
Yeah, you have to wear 2 hats. You have to have your owner's hat, and then you have to be and wear the impartial commissioner's hat.
Yep. Good call.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. All right, we'll run down the studs, duds, and sleepers. Who wants to start?
I start.
Okay, go ahead.
I tell you what, I'm going with the left.
I was gonna say, I love the proper English there. I start. Okay.
I'm going to go with a less than obvious sleeper. I'm telling you, coming off the bye, Sidney Rice and Brett Favre really seem to have a nice chemistry going. Rice, previously to the game that the Vikings had before the bye, had 312 yards on 16 receptions. And the Lions defense has allowed 13 catches, 159 yards, and a touchdown, 22 fantasy points per game over the last 4 to receivers. I think Sidney Rice is a nice player. Dud, the aforementioned Kevin Smith, we talked about him a little bit. Don't like his chances. I think he's got a bad matchup. Minnesota gives up 81 yards a game. I'll pass. Pierre Garçon, I think, will be a nice sleeper. They're playing New England. New England's missing a defensive back, Merriweather. And with Collie less than 100%, I think Manning's going to really, really look for Garçon more than normal.
Nice. My stud, as always.
You can't miss with him, though.
Drew Brees. The guy's unbelievable. And this week he's at St. Louis, so maybe leave him in your lineup. Yeah. Dud, Aaron Rodgers, as I kind of hinted around that earlier. Like I said, kind of dinged up. Is already on the run all game anyway, and now his legs are hurting him, so I don't like his chances against Dallas. And my sleeper pick of the week, Lawrence Maroney, who's come on strong lately. Sammy Morris, I don't think, even though he's officially he's officially listed as he's active, but he's not going to get in the game. And Maroney's been looking pretty good, and that depleted defense in Indianapolis is just, to me, I think Maroney's going to have a good game. Maybe even gets near 100 yards and most likely punches one in.
Okay, Nick.
Oh, man, I hope so. Stud, any receiver from New England, to be real honest with you. Like, for the same reason you like Maroney, I like Moss and Welker and guys of that nature.
Real quick, I hope Wes Welker gets injured.
Hey!
I have to play against him. I mean, just so you know.
I really hope you don't say that anymore. Thank you. Dud, Santonio Holmes. That Cincinnati defense has actually looked really, really good. Sleeper, I'll take Robert Meacham at St. Louis and Liddell Betts if he plays.
Yep. What about Rod Cartwright?
Rod Cartwright. I'm not going to take Cartwright if Betts is out. Surprisingly enough, no. We will be back next week, and Starkey should be back as well. Good luck, everybody, this week. I hope, unless you're playing me, I hope you win. It's Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450. Sammy and the Yard Sale coming up. Everything is from Peoria today as SHG will take on Richwood. And good luck to the Cyclones of SHG. No.
I didn't say anything.
I don't want to see that.
I didn't say anything. I made a radio face. They couldn't hear me.
Good point. All right, we'll see you next week.